business I've used my card at is the dispensary I go to. And I don't use my debit card on my PC. Like I am like extremely stern about not putting any credit card information on my computer. And so come to find out, someone at the dispensary, and I'm leaving it up for them to figure this out, but somebody at the dispensary is stealing people's credit card numbers apparently, and it's been like a thing for them, and
Damn.
they don't know who it is, but it might be the person that was my attendant. So I like called and told the GM about it, and they're going to investigate it, but who knows? I don't know. Maybe they're all in on it.
Officer.
Look, hey, dude, you know, I mean, it's just peculiar to me when, you know, something like that happens when you're like somebody that's anal about your finances. So Friday morning I woke up and I do my finances on Saturdays, but my dad just like happened to we have a our whole family's like SunTrust, all our accounts are connected, and it's will shit. But they my dad just like happened to see like 9 charges to Microsoft, and he knows me. He's like, dude, this doesn't look normal. And I'm like, that's 100% not me. Like, cause I first of all, like, but I don't buy anything from Microsoft, and
Yeah.
like I didn't make it. So I just called the bank and was like, what is this? And they're like, yeah, it's definitely a fraud charge. Like somebody would have had to have had your debit card number. And I'm like, well, that's crazy. Cause like I have like my debit card's like basically I never use it anywhere. You know, I either use PayPal or my Amex, or if I go to Whole Foods, I use my my Amazon card. So like I was just like, this is really strange to me, you know, and me being like the I don't know, I just took it as a personal attack, you know. I'm like, oh, this fucking kid thinks he's gonna, you know, like if this kid thinks he's gonna get a one up on me, like, you know, that's I'm okay with that. It's crazy, dude.
Right. What's crazy is I can't figure out why the fuck I don't see chat window. Why the fuck is chat window coming up?
Oh, no.
Charlie, do you need a hug?
I do need a hug, and I see the chat stream right here. I'm like, what the fuck? Why isn't that? Like, normally I get like the, okay, Streamlabs. Can someone else just say something? I'm just going to say something. Does it pop up? It does not pop up. Oh, it does pop up. There we go.
There we go.
I'm just going.
Consultaz.
I'm just going. Normally the Stream Elements bot pops up in the chat.
The bot takes like 20 minutes for me to ever say that I'm live when I go live. I don't go live much anymore, but still.
You go live more than me. I ain't got time for that shit.
I wish I did. I mean, you know, the thing is like every time I think, hey man, you know, I'd love to, you know, just stream some random games. It's like, I'm like, you know what? At like 4 o'clock today, I'm gonna sign out and I'm gonna do this. And I swear, every effing time I do that, I'll get like 3:45. I'll get a text like, hey, are you available? It's like, oh, all right. I mean, you know, like this is more important, so I'm gonna go with this one.
100%. All right, you guys ready to go? Rock and roll,
dude. I've been ready for
3 weeks,
4.5 weeks.
All right,
for this episode.
Are we live? I think I
think Charlie's lost his fucking mind.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Overcheesers. Oh my goodness!
Oh, the Overcheesers.
The Overcheesers.
Yeah, you are an Overachiever. That's right.
Overachiever. Welcome to the Overachievers.
Overcheesers
podcast. I'm your host Vash, joined as always by the chef Kron Dizzle and Assy Pastrami, the BJJ extraordinaire.
Assy Pastrami.
Assy.
Dude.
Assy.
Assy? I got a lot of ass. I thought you said Assy.
Assy Pastrami. Well, maybe I did. I don't know. Check the tapes. We'll see it. We'll figure it out. Anyway, thanks for coming out on another, hopefully, Tuesday morning that I don't forget to put the podcast out on. And yeah, you can find us on Instagram, OG.podcast, Twitter's Overachievers P. Our website is OGPodcast.fm, where you get this episode and every episode where we talk about what we're playing, what we're looking forward to, a little bit of gaming news, and also check us out on TikTok at OG Podcast.
Wow. Did you like write that down and read that?
No, I just have it memorized at this point.
Gotcha. Well,
it's a little great. If you're watching on YouTube or twitch.tv/OG Podcast, and you notice that I'm like looking down now to look at everybody. Normally my camera's like right here above my screen, but because technical difficulties, I can't figure out why my Fujifilm camera all of a sudden kept doing this squeeze thing again and like putting out my output at 480p. I have to use my work camera. So
you have camera problems, man.
So many camera problems. But the cool thing about this camera is the autofocus is extremely good. So like I can put my hand up, it goes to my hand, put it back, it goes to my face. I move out of the way. You see all the shit and the mess I have in my office right now. So anyway, it's fun. But anyway, we're here to talk about video games.
Yeah.
This is episode 81.
I've been playing video games again.
Have you really?
I don't believe it.
Yeah, play every single day.
Does working at Twitch make you like want to play more video games?
I get video game breaks.
Do you really?
They tell you to go play
I
video
can't tell
games?
you how great my job is. You say you get texts at 5 p.m. telling you to do something. I don't get those. I get, hey, make sure you take off to go play some video games and stream if you want.
Really?
It's that.
We all work for you.
For me, no. If you want to try to take 2 years to get a job at Twitch like me, go for it. if you want to put that effort in where you're emailing your manager every once in a while, be like, hey man, what's up?
What's
you
up,
too
Dom?
can hopefully get a job at the brand
Dom, what's up?
partnership studio. I wouldn't be your manager.
Never
No,
know. In
it's
2 years, it might be.
I would love that. Thank you. Yes, I'm playing a lot more video games now. Really, it's not really because
Whoa.
of Twitch per se. Even though my job is wonderful and everyone's like, take time, it's like I've never had the emphasis so much of taking personal time, which is truly wonderful. I am very busy, which is why there's a lot of that emphasis. If you have the time, you should take the time for a break. Blah blah blah.
I need to so bad.
But yeah, playing a lot of video games. Well, I'm only really playing not a lot of video games. I'm playing one video game a lot of. I got back into Valheim very hard.
Ooh. You running our server?
Valheim.
Yeah, a friend of mine in another Discord were like, "Hey, we're starting a fresh vanilla Valheim server up. Who wants in?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I could probably do that."
Should I shut down our server then?
I thought you shut it down forever
No.
ago.
It's still live.
I could have swore you said you shut it down.
Mm.
Yeah, shut it down, dude.
It runs on a
I was the only
VM.
one doing it.
Yeah, it just runs on a VM. It's free essentially.
Oh, if it's free, who cares? As long as it's not hurting you in any way. Like,
It's
I mean, that's up to
so
you.
much money.
But yeah, so a couple friends started up a vanilla, like fresh, nothing Valheim server, and I just really enjoyed that game. What is it?
Did they added a bunch of stuff just since we last played?
There's a baby bird nest right outside my fucking window.
We can't hear it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we can't hear it.
But they did add a lot of new stuff. But they add nothing new since because you remember I was playing a bit ago and I was mentioned there's like the Frost dungeons and like the Fenris cultists and stuff. That stuff's still all there. There's a lot of quality of life changes, which has been really nice. Farming's a little easier. There's just stupid shit like that. Like, so there's some easy stuff that like makes it a little nicer.
Did you bring your character over, or did you start a fresh character?
No, start completely fresh. Which has been really fun. We have a really good world seed built, so we have a lot of really good stuff all around us, which is really nice. And it's like 7 of us playing, which I've never. Even when we had the OG pod, we actually had quite a few bit playing, but never at once, never together. Everyone just went off and did their own. You'd find like on the OG server, you'd find like random cute little bases here and there, but like this is like full. Like every Wednesday night, we hop onto Valheim to do a boss. We have like a giant base being built that's really cool looking, really nice. We're like gathering a shit ton of stuff together. It's definitely a lot more fun in a group setting, like when you're doing stuff together. It makes because I know that's how Hellfire played a lot. Like he played with a bunch of people, and they all did shit together always. It's been really fun. Play it every day, and I'm still playing that Vvash MMO that I used to play in high school that was remade.
Fly for fun.
Fly for fun.
Still haven't
Cliff.
played that game. Potentially $1 million gold.
I sent you $1 million gold. I don't remember that. That's funny.
Maybe $1 million. It might have been 1 gold. I don't know.
No, I definitely sent you. Yeah, come back there. I'll help you out.
Gotta find time, bro. I just have
I
not
have a
had time.
full. Yeah.
I haven't even seen you on Immortal.
I haven't had time. Like Amanda's.
boy.
I mean, this is primarily Amanda, but like her cousins are in from Italy, so.
Oh, cool.
So she's playing tourist with them right now around all of New York City, which is like, oh, that's fun, but that's exhausting. I can only imagine what she's going through. I'm exhausted because like I've been just having late meetings and doing stuff, and I'm just trying to get help out where I can because she's so preoccupied with everything. So I haven't had a ton of time to do anything of that, and I'm also trying to get things ready to go for the basement so that way I can prep that because I gotta
What more? How? What are you still doing to your basement?
I'm still ripping it out.
Jesus Christ!
It's a lot of stuff.
I never want to own a home. Everyone always like, Dom, you got. Oh my God, when are you gonna try to buy? When you blah blah blah. I don't. I never. I'm totally fine. Never having to deal with that. That sounds I can't. You are still
exhausting.
doing
I'm
home
still
stuff.
dealing with that now.
It kind of never ends, honestly.
I'm tight with that. I'm tight with something's wrong. I hit up my boy Moishi. Hey Moishi, fucking Mazel Tov, come over and do my shit. And then boom, they come over within like a fucking minute, and shit is done.
Yeah, that's how I do it with my tenants. But I'm just like, it's fine. I'm just really annoyed. Excuse me. I'm really annoyed how long it's just taken, because every single time I go to do something, I injure myself and I got to stop for 6 weeks. So
That'll happen.
I'm just about to pay somebody to come finish out the I'm just demolishing. I'm not even building anything. I'm just taking stuff out. There's just a lot of stuff to take out that's like all rotted and whatnot because of the flooding we had last September, almost a year ago. Still dealing with it.
Damn.
That'll happen.
Anyway,
so what you been playing, Charlie?
I've actually, since I haven't been playing Diablo Immortal, I literally log in, do my bounties for the day, and that's it. Like, I just don't have time.
That's really all there is to do, dude.
Right now, yeah. It's just they added a whole new different like things to do. I'm not a big fan of that, like, beat the Immortal PvP event, because just like
the Immortal PvP event is dumb.
So it like strips you down to like your bare items for your stuff. I'm like, what's the point of like spending all this time to get all this gear if you can't even use it for any of the the matches that you want?
Well, I think it was a poor attempt at trying to generate like more content for people to do.
I mean, I like the idea of putting everybody
attempt.
At a base level across the board. I think they should do that for battlegrounds in general. Just like, maybe in like, there's two versions of a battleground. There's a ranked arena,
yeah,
and then there's like, go willy nilly. Like ranked is where like literally if you're level 15 or if you're level Paragon, or if you're Paragon level 15 or Paragon level like 300, who knows? You're just the same across the board, and it's more skill based than anything else, which I think is
So I've lost. The reason that I've been taking a break is because I've lost 12 PvP battlegrounds in a row, and it's because every day I come across somebody that has like 5,000 or 6,000 residents on the enemy team, and then I queue, and it's just they're on the enemy team all 3 games. Dude, I just queue and I go start doing something else, or I go watch YouTube videos. Like I see the person's on the like I'll see that same dude is on the enemy team, and I'm like, no, it's like not even worth a shred of my time, because I'm just gonna get frustrated that I'm getting pounded. So I just sit at the spawn point and I go watch YouTube, which is really sad.
You don't get booted after that?
No. Mm-mm.
You just move around.
You can literally queue. You can literally queue for all 3 of your battlegrounds and just AFK the entire time, and you're not going to get penalized. It's kind of scummy, but at the same time, like, that's what I do now, because like, what's the point? Like, I sat down, I queued, I tried to play 12 battlegrounds. I got absolutely trash can dumpstered by somebody that has obviously spent $10,000 to $20,000, maybe even more, on their character. I just don't care, like, that's not fun to me. What I enjoy about Immortal is doing the like the dungeons together with the homies, or like, climbing to get to the next gear point, to where we all get to break the next threshold, and meeting up to do the raids together. That's really the fun point for me. I also enjoy the Immortals versus Shadow deal. I don't know, because we might go back to Immortals, we might not, we might lose it. I don't know. I don't really care anymore. But yeah, I kind of just take the game, like you said, casually, man. The thing is that people go crazy on farming their Paragon levels like way above the limit, right? But the thing is that people like you and I, all it takes is you and I sitting down for like one day that we get a day off, and you can catch up lickety split for the most part, the way that the game is designed. So these people that are out there like grinding crazy Paragon levels, like, everybody's going to catch up to him anyways at some point or another, unless they're sitting there endlessly farming. And if you have that much free time, hats off to you, dude. But I don't get that much free time. So I've been playing a bunch of different stuff. Actually, I've been playing a lot of different games lately.
Hell yeah. You love to see it.
Yeah, I've been
go
branching
ahead.
out.
That's not the only game I've been playing, but go ahead. fine.
No. No. Before I cut before I cut into it, you go ahead. I think I wasn't trying to.
How dare you?
Yeah, forgive me.
No, but I've been
in
playing
my ADD.
That's all right. I've been playing this other spin-off of Vampire Survivors called
The
Survivor.io.
You know what? I downloaded that too.
It's
actually
honestly
kinda fun.
it's fun. I like,
It's a good time waster.
it's a good time waster. And I mean, the matches are 15 minutes, and like there's definitely gets to a point quickly where you're like, I see what they're trying to do here, because they're like, no, I beat the first 3 chapters just on skill alone, understanding like from Vampire Survivors, like how that all worked. But then also at the same time, just like, okay, now I'm playing this, and like I just get destroyed immediately, and they're like you want to level up, you spend $5 to get some gems to unlock some stuff. I'm like, I'm not doing. I'm just gonna play it casually. I don't really care, but like I understand what they're trying to do. But like
I bought the $2 intro pack, but
I spent $0. Not even doing the 99-cent thing. Not even doing it.
I kind of just got in the habit of doing that if I'm gonna play a game, because it's kind of my way of supporting the devs. But that's just me being.
Well, knowing that Vampire Survivors is $2.99 on Steam, I'm just not. And
I don't really. To be quite honest, if I'm sitting at my computer, I would never in a million years play a game of that caliber. Yeah. But
dude, it's fun.
Just because no, dude, it's not. They're not fun. It's just that there are a million other games I would rather play.
You can just be like Dom and just instead of being interactive in the podcast, you can just play Vampire Survivors or Fliff and be fun. So
I feel like I'm being targeted.
It's all in good fun.
Anyways, I like it for a mobile game though.
Yeah, for mobile it's great. It's just like if I just need to. It's like I don't want to. I just don't feel like sometimes just sitting down, even just playing on the phone and not having like the iOS controller, just like sitting there and playing Diablo. And I just don't feel like dealing with like. I just want to spin my character around and shoot some shit, and that's about it. So it's been good. I enjoy it, but that's really the only game. I found out that Netflix actually started making a bunch of video games for iOS. I don't know if you've heard about this.
Netflix?
Yeah. Netflix has a gaming division. Yeah. However, I downloaded all of them. It's all pixel art, which I'm not into. With the exception of Into the Breach. So they have Into the Breach is on iOS now, which is the best game I've played on the Switch by far. So that's on there. I still like Into the Breach, but there's a bunch of other games I just couldn't get into. And that just kind of prompted me to like rebuy Apple Arcade, because I really enjoyed Apple Arcade when I had it. And my wife is kind of getting more into mobile gaming, so she's been playing this like cooking game for like 4 months now. So
which game?
I don't know the name of it, but she
is it Overcooked?
No, it's not Overcooked. It's some like gotcha cooking game, I guess. I don't know. But
what?
That's fucking hilarious.
It's just like you tap the different meals and put them in different plates, and I don't know.
I love it. That's awesome. That's awesome.
But since we're on a family plan, and whatever I purchase on the Apple Store, she can also get. So I just bought the Apple Arcade for us, so that way she could try whatever. So, but it's kind of like been our thing lately. We've just been so tired. We just sit on the couch, just like listen to whatever show that we just have on forever, like The Office or Parks and Rec or It's Always Sunny and all that stuff. Just let it play in the background, just like veg out on the couch for like 20 minutes on our phones. So,
nice.
Well, than that, haven't really been doing much. I want to get into. I'm trying to like finish some PS5 games, but like I just don't have the energy to boot something up, because it's just like it's okay. What did I do? What was I remembering? Where was I? What was I playing? And I was just like I just like
that's how I feel with Elden Ring.
Just don't have time for it.
Yeah, sadly, that's how I.
It's not that I'm not excited. I never thought I never thought I'd say this, but I actually had more time and energy when I was working in the film industry than I do now.
What do you got going on so much?
Like, I can't. There's a lot of stuff I can't say on air, but there's it's constant meetings, just nonstop. I'm supposed to hire somebody that's on hold at the moment, and help take a lot of this work off my plate. And it's just like I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted, and I just can't. I'm like working till 8 or 9 at night. Yeah, I mean,
you should not be working at 8 or 9 at night.
It happens more often than you think.
There's zero reason you should be doing that.
There's a lot of reasons. A lot of people are in different countries that have timetables that start. Their 9 a.m. is
They got
are 7 p.m.
Unless you work in restaurants.
Yo, that's well, we're talking
I'm
about
kidding.
office
I'm kidding.
jobs,
I know. I'm joking.
I mean, yeah. So I have a lot of West Coast people, and there's a hard rule that there's no meetings past 6 p.m. for me.
I got zero West Coast people to help.
What I'm saying is, like, to give you context, like they should be doing, like, if they are in the in Europe, you could do what the fuck am I gonna say? What is it? 8 a.m. Can't you? Isn't that their fucking time?
No, the people I'm talking about, it's like I'm working like in Australia, whatnot. They're 14 hours ahead.
Well, I would shut that shit down personally.
Can't, unfortunately.
I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit that you can.
I'll talk to you offline.
You guys gonna take it offline?
We're gonna take it offline.
We're gonna take it offline. You know, just mute the podcast real quick.
Take it offline.
We're just gonna go. No. But no, it's I've just been exhausted and whatnot, so I hadn't really had the time. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed that once everything gets situated, I don't have to deal with this anymore.
Sure.
That's what it comes down to. So
fair.
A lot of these meetings that have been scheduled have just been like, could have been emails, and that's where I'm just getting annoying. So
worst,
I'm just like,
dude, are there memes about that? Like that's
yeah,
like a
I
thing.
just but it's like it's people who don't. I mean, these are good people, but it's just like people who like read every single slide, every single text in the slide. Just like, I just can't. I'm just like, please just send an email. I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
But anyway, not to bitch about work. I do like my job. It's very satisfying, but I'm just tired. I just don't have time to play video games as much as I would like to because I got other things to worry about, like my house falling apart.
So. Well, the good thing about being a single guy with no children, I play lots of video games.
Yeah, tell us. Give us the 411 on what Chef is doing.
So not only did I buy more retro video games that I probably shouldn't have purchased, I purchased a bunch of new games. So I started playing Hands of Necromancy on Steam, and that game is fire, like absolutely fire. So I don't know if y'all are ever, when we were younger, there were these first-person games that came out. Heretic, I think, was the first one, and then Hexen came out years later. They're basically like first-person shooters, think on like ran on the Doom engine, and except they have like sorcery and spells and swords and magic, and it's the shit. Like it's absolutely awesome. So Hands of Necromancy is basically, it just came out. They created the game on the original Doom engine, but it's just like, I don't know what they did to make it like run really well on modern PCs, but the game runs extremely well, and I think it's just so fucking badass to like cast spells and have like flaming skulls flying at you, and you're like, oh, here, let me break out my ice ring real quick, and then break out the magic sword and go beat down these skeletons in the face real quick, but it's like Doom style, so it's that old school 8-bit, or I guess that's not really 8-bit, is it? It would be more, is it like 16-bit? I don't know.
I think
either
it's
way,
16, right?
Yeah, it's I think it's 16-bit, but either way, it's that old school first person kind of thing, and for me it's like really fast paced, and you straight trying to solve puzzles, and I think it was like $12. Yeah, for me, you can't beat that. So I've been playing way too much of that, and then I kind of fired up D2R, or Diablo 2 Resurrection, because I read that there are going to be these upcoming changes in
I saw you post about those.
Yeah, I'm curious about
patch,
those.
which is 2.5. So actually it's pretty sick. So I watched the videos because there's a streamer or there's a content creator. He's like probably the most popular for Diablo 2. His name's Mr. Alama SC, but he had like exclusive access to the terror zone. So I watched a bunch of videos that he did, and they solve it. They address a lot of problems in the game surrounding end game content. So you like, I guess from what I'm gathering, the game kind of like caps out to where all of the enemies are level 85 once you're in hell, and even if your level surpasses 85, the monsters stay at level 85. Well, now a terror zone, a terror zone will be, the enemies will be on par with you, and then the elites and higher will be 1 to 2 levels higher than you, meaning that even though Bale's already 99, he still gets like I mean, all of the fodder and all of the, like let's say like the palace. So in one of the videos, like the palace level 1 gets terrorized or whatever. So he goes in there, all like the chests, all of the little pots you can kick, all of the enemies, they have the increased treasure class. So they can drop like the sickest gear in the game, basically. And not to mention the fact that the EXP is like doubled in these zones.
Yeah.
So you can find these terrorized zones, and like basically everybody that plays D2R in the high-end game community, they're all like extremely happy about this. And I've actually seldomly seen a gaming community like super duper happy with a development team's choice and implementation of something, especially for a game that's like 20 years old. But from what I've gathered, like, dude, people were like blowing the team from D2R, man. Like they apparently they've done like a stellar job, and the community is just absolutely like super happy with where the game's at right now.
Yeah. The only caveat with that is you said it's online only.
It is so well, for right now it's in PTR. It's in PTR. So I mean they could make it where, I mean, that was one of the biggest complaints that they had, was that they were all saying that it should be in solo play as well.
Yeah.
So
I play that shit. I mean, it's just like I refuse, because I mean I'm trying to get, as you guys know, I've been trying to get that platinum trophy, and I'm like it's taking me, like, I log in once a day, do 1 or 2 runs, and that's it. And like I haven't gotten a single fucking level since I've been doing it.
Yeah, it would basically cut down the amount of time that you would need to do that by a drastic amount.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty. They need to add it, but I mean I spun up a Hammerden yesterday, and I've been kind of having like an absolute blast with it. Like I've been tearing through the game.
I still got characters for online and whatnot. If you want to play, let me know. I'm down. I would honestly, I would rather play that than do some other stuff. And I got what do I have? I have an assassin, fire trap assassin. I have a fire sorceress, and I have no, I think that's it for right now. I'm working.
Granted, the tear zones aren't out right now.
I know, but still, like, I mean, just to kind of, I mean, going through and beating hell is kind of easy. It's just once you get like once you get past like 75, that's just like, that's where everything grinds to a halt. Because I
always get stuck at the end of the game. I always get stuck around like Act 3 or 4 in hell on my characters, just because the resistance checks just start to destroy you, you know, and if you don't have the gear, you can't really hang. But that's why I made a paladin, because I find paladins are I think it's sorceress and paladins are the two best to start out with if you don't have like any gear in the game, because sorceress can just, if you can outplay everything with the sorceress. But I've kind of played a sorceress exclusively for like so many years on D2. I was like, yeah, let me try out a Hammerden, you know. So because I'm pretty sure that smited ends are like the key to doing what do they call them, Uber, like Tristram runs. I've always wanted to do those, and I've never done them. So like I kind of want to, with these new terror zones and everything. Like I kind of have interest in trying to experience all these things for the first time, since I technically never have, you know. So yeah, I just had a desire to spin that up. And funny enough, speaking of like Blizzard in general, they gifted me a copy of Shadowlands for free, and they gifted me a level 50 boost for free to prep I think they're prepping people for Dragonflight basically. But
I thought Dragonflight was out, or it's coming out.
No, it doesn't come out for I think like 2 or 3 more months, but which I will be honest, I am going to try it out, but I'm not.
Don't do it.
No. It's already it's not to, you know, rating in.
Don't do it.
Okay, whatever.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No.
Oh man. I'm still gonna try it out, but
remember when we all said we're gonna play WoW together, and we all bought Shadowlands, and then I never logged in.
Fucking touch
no,
it.
we didn't play Shadowlands. I think we bought Battlefront.
No, we played it. We're like, oh, we played for like a few days.
I never bought Shadowlands.
Oh, I did. I 100% did. I never played it. Never logged in. Never did it.
Yeah.
That was all during like when we were on lockdown in like 2020. We're just like, let's play together. We got nothing else to do. Can't go outside. Can't do anything else. We're gonna just be stuck inside for however long. And then we're just like, all right, let's get back into WoW. And I was like, I just can't.
Yeah, didn't touch it.
I'd rather, put a nail through my face.
Specifically,
that's that's a interesting way to go about it, I guess.
It's like right here.
That'd be more like a piercing than a nail straight through your face.
It's technically through my face. This
Yeah,
is
it would be
all
like
my
a
faves.
new septum piercing. Alternatively, I spent way too much money on some retro video games, and I learned a valuable lesson in impulse buying and
Did you?
major regrets. Nah, not really. Like I don't really
Right
major
back.
regret it, but I probably, in hindsight, I probably should have been more selective about some things I purchased,
Sure.
because I bought a Final Fantasy. I will say that I got Final Fantasy 2, which was a game that I've always wanted to get,
Sure.
and which is really Final Fantasy 5 in Japan, but which I fired it up, and I've gotten like a little bit of ways through it, but I just can't.
Yeah.
It's hard to play old school RPG games, dude.
Oh my god, I can't do it. I personally cannot do JRPG. I
They're
can't do
so
that shit.
slow, dude. They're so
Oh
slow.
my god, it's like
But
the
I
most...
love them.
Sure.
They're so slow.
Oh,
They're so slow. Is it when we were kids, were they more fun because we didn't
I never did
have...
it. I never did any
Oh,
old
you
JRPG
didn't?
except for... No, I never did any old JRPGs.
I
couldn't do
don't
it.
know why. Like, I don't know what it is about when I was a kid. I could sit down for hours, man, and grind on those games. But nowadays, like, I start playing them and I get like a couple hours into it, and I get to the part where you have to like actually grind, and I just lose complete interest in them. I'm
Yeah,
just like, let me go try something else. Like, it just, I can't do it. I don't know why. And maybe it's attention span issues, or just having like too much stuff to do in general in life, you know?
could be,
So
dude.
I'll save them all for when I'm retired and I'm like in my 60s. I'm like, what am I gonna do with my life? I can't play
Right.
these fancy VR games these kids got with their, computer nano chip that goes into their skull, and they can play like
Right.
Sword Art Online kind of stuff.
Yeah, because when I do Game of the Beer, my buddy Chuck,
Yeah.
for the first like 10 years of games winning awards, it was all JRPGs.
Wasn't
Is it-
Dragon Warrior and Final Fantasy in there?
Yeah,
Or no, Final Fantasy was definitely in there, right?
yeah. I'm not every JRPG from like the first 10 years of gaming won awards, and I fucking loathed playing those years. Oh my god, it was so. It's if that's your thing, yeah, sure. Dragon Warrior's good, whatever. First off, you start the game up, and there's like 3 hours of text that you have to read to set you up for this world.
Yeah.
And then you start the game finally, and you're going through, and every person you talk to has like 20 minutes of dialogue with you. And then every fight you do takes 4 hours because it's the slowest turn base. I don't have the patience for it. And if that's your thing, if you like JRPGs, awesome, happy for you. I just
Final Fantasy?
never, huh?
What are you talking about?
Talk about like old JRPGs.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like the old Final Fantasies and Dragon Warrior and Dragon Quest. Every fucking name had dragon in it.
I've never played a Dragon Warrior game.
It's the same. Hey, do you like Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
Great, you like Dragon Warrior.
Yeah. Well, I
Same
mean,
fucking game.
again, I could never go back. I mean, maybe in like
Same
I said,
game.
maybe in 15, 20 years when I'm retired, I could, but
Sure. Yeah,
yeah,
it's just it's fucking boring. Personally,
Yeah.
personally, I find it boring. Personally, my
No,
opinion.
you know what? That's why I enjoy watching streamers that do it, that are entertaining, because then I get to see what the game was like,
Sure.
and they do the entertaining part that's boring, and there you go.
It's really funny when we're doing those when I do those Game of the Beers with my buddy, and then people come in when I'm playing a JRPG and they, oh my god, it's so cool, you're playing Dragon Warrior. I'm like, shut the fuck up, get out. Shut up.
That was man. You were playing one, and I came in, and I was definitely, I think it was like me and BD and I were definitely hammering you about it.
It's fun. Like,
I can't remember which one you were playing.
I think want to take a good nap. Want to take a nap when I'm playing them.
Yeah. So
Well, I've heard good things about Persona 5, which I need to play.
Persona 5. I've heard the Persona games are all awesome.
Sure.
I've never played them for.
How many are there?
There's
5.
I think there's a lot, actually, because there's like some that are like ROM hacks and 0.5s and bullshit. I don't know. But Persona, the whole series looks really cool, and I don't know. Could never do it.
But commitment.
Anyways, the one one game I did buy that I'm super duper excited about, that I fired up last night, is I got Resident Evil Survivor, which is actually the the first gun game they came out with, like that, like you have to actually like have like the light gun, and it's like a game where you actually like shoot the zombies on the screen kind of game. And it's so old and clunky, but it was quite the experience to get to go back and finally. This was like a $90 game. I was like really trying to find like a pristine copy of it, and it took me like a solid year to find a copy of it, and pretty excited about it actually because I could have played through it and blow the tyrant up and do all that fun stuff. That's what I've been playing.
Did you finish building the RetroPie?
No, I haven't even started yet. I keep getting sidetracked, dude. I'm in like
Yeah.
I'm in home purging projects right now. Like I cleaned out like an entire corner of my garage, and that's kind of what I've been trying to do. So yeah, because I want to. My neighbor is actually legitimately building the arcade cabinet right now, and I need a place to like store some stuff. So it's kind of been like crisis mode.
You know where you can store some stuff?
Where, Charlie?
Storage unit.
Oh my God! Wow. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that elaborate idea. I'll have to.
Or you just like get rid of a bunch of shit.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I need to do this.
So I can buy more shit.
Yeah, I need to get rid of stuff so you can buy more stuff. Yeah, no, I need to rent a dumpster. I just don't have fucking time to even take shit out.
Is that what it's like right now?
Yeah, when you have like a bunch of like rotting wood and such that's sitting in your basement right now, yeah, you gotta rent it and get rid of it. And I just don't have the time to do it. I rent it for a week at a time. I don't have like. Unfortunately, the only time I've been able to take off is due to like not fun activities. So that's pretty much it.
Fair.
So when are you going to play? What are you going to be playing in the coming weeks?
What am I going to be playing in the coming weeks? Well, if that 2.5 comes out, and I will probably be playing a lot of that because I do like Diablo, obviously. So
yeah, D2 Immortal or D2 Immortal, Diablo Immortal, like it's good, but
scratched an itch. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm kind of like.
I'm sure at some point it's just like, okay, I'm good. Right.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely stagnant right now. Like it's been the same thing every day for the 3 months that the game's been in existence. And I'll continue playing it. Like I said, I like logging in, killing shit with the homies. But the Fractured Plane event they added was actually pretty cool, I will say. It was cool for me. I don't know. Melee people really hate it, but my suggestion to you is to change over to a Necromancer or a Demon Hunter and then switch back. And that's my personal recommendation because it was stupid easy for me as a Demon Hunter, like stupid easy. But yeah, I don't know. D2's kind of feels like more fun right now. It feels like more fleshed out and like there's way more to do.
It's more, even though it's a remaster, it's more of a game comparatively.
It's such a better. Well, not only that, man, the fact that they're making like such drastic changes to the game really surprises me, to be quite honest. I mean, I don't think anybody anticipated that they were going to continue developing on the game.
Yeah.
You know,
everyone thought it was a cash grab. How's that?
I'm pretty sure that everybody thought that was the cash grab and Immortal was going to be the better game, or at least I remember like somebody quote unquoting that to me. Not anybody in this chat, but I'm just saying
better game
in general. Yeah, the quote unquote better game, but yeah, it was really just a carbon copy of something else. Have you guys seen this game that just came out? Is it Tower of Fantasy? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I tried it for a hot second. I saw it advertised. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a go. I just couldn't do it.
I cannot do it, dude. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what the obsession is. I don't know what the obsession is with these games.
Genshin Impact, but with guns.
With guns.
And I was just like, I didn't even get to the guns part. I was just like, I just can't do it. Any of this stuff. I'm just like, no, thank you. I like Genshin in the beginning, but like I just like when it started getting into weird things like having to swap people and do stuff and kill things. I just can't get into it. I don't got
people. What?
Yeah, it's kind of
like Genshin. You had to switch your characters like mid combo attack in order to like do certain weakness or to like break into certain vulnerabilities of enemies that you were fighting. Yeah, it was really it was cool. Good. It was a very well thought out concept. It's just like I'm starting to have cramps in my hands and things like that at old age. So, like I just can't do the same stuff anymore.
Well, I just don't even have like mental energy to like dedicate to this stuff. Like I'm like sitting there trying to do this stuff. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like I have other responsibilities I'm like neglecting right now to take care of.
Yeah, I genuinely feel, and this is like I feel like this is like sad to say, but at the end of the day, I just want to like sit down on the couch, smoke a bowl, and chill and just like kill shit. I don't want to be. If I want to play League, I play League on the weekends, to scratch that itch. But during the weekdays, like I just do not have the energy or the time to do it.
Yeah.
I also tried out. Have you guys ever played Teamfight Tactics before?
Mm-hmm.
Like the chess auto chess thing they have?
Not specifically Teamfight Tactics, no.
Dude, I do not understand the allure of those games whatsoever.
The tactic genre, people
They
love
go
that
nuts
those
for
games.
it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I tried a couple. I mean, every once in a while I still pop open the Warhammer Tactics game, mostly because the story is
what's it called?
Really good. Chaos Gate.
Interesting. Okay.
The story is really good. The graphics are really well done. I just can't get past that. I'm not good at tactics games. They're hard.
I don't get it at all, dude. I don't
that's probably what it
them.
is. Like it's just too hard for my dumb like monkey brain. I'm just like, fucking,
like I just want to press buttons
don't know how strategy. It's like that's like me in the fucking playing a tactics game. I'm like, that's like me playing it.
Did you just break your keyboard?
No, I had to unplug it. I had to unplug it for the bit. You guys know me. There's no distance I won't go for the bit. Right, Jerry? Oh, Charlie, do you want to see Jerry?
Is that a German joke?
No, Jerry's the cat we're fostering. Wait.
Oh.
Just like kind of laying
outside. He poked his head out earlier. He poked his head out earlier.
Yeah, that's his head right there.
He's hiding.
That's fine.
He's napping.
Is that the tabby cat you posted about?
Is he a tabby? I don't know if he's a tabby. He might be.
He's a ginger boy.
Yeah, Jerry. He's a sweet boy. He's like napping. He likes getting pet. He's my sweet old man. I love him already.
Yo, so they speaking of games that are coming out soon, they dropped the release date on Hogwarts Legacy, which is going to be what, February?
All right.
So I'm pretty stoked because now I actually have time to like smash through God of War, and then Hogwarts Legacy comes out right before. Oh, there's Jerry.
Jerry cat. Yeah. He's a sweet old man. He only has his bottom two teeth, so he always has like a snaggle lip. Where he's like,
he's got the bottom underbite.
He only has the bottom two teeth in his whole mouth.
That's crazy. How do they eat, dude?
It's really messy. It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I have to clean up a lot of food. What's up, buddy? Oh, I love this boy so much. I hope we can keep him. What you think, dude? You got anything to say to the people?
Meow.
You got anything to say?
Jerry? Anything to say, Marit? Meow.
Can you hear the purring? Hey, Jerry, come back. Be cute. Be cute for the internet. The internet wants us. Come here. Nah, he just woke up from a nap and now he's exploring. So I missed
your opportunity.
You missed your window of opportunity. Yeah. That's how cats are. That's how they be.
But anyway,
I still haven't even played Stray.
Oh, Stray is I haven't finished it yet. I've just been too busy and that's my problem actually with video games. Oh my god, I need a new a mic thing. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna literally get one today.
The Rode one's really good if you can get it. It's a little expensive. Or the Gator. Which one do I have? I have the Frameworks Gator mic stand.
Wait, hold on. The Frameworks Gator.
I think it's Gator Frameworks is what it's called.
Gator Frameworks Boom Arm.
Mm-hmm.
It's not so bad.
Yeah, the Rode one's also very good.
I'm sure it's just dummy expensive. Oh, this looks just more sleek.
Yo, did either of you play Cult of the Lamb?
Literally getting it right now.
I was waiting for Meech to send it to me.
Told me about Cult of the Lamb. What the hell is that, Jerry? He's like, I don't want to be up there. What'd you say, Charlie? Wait, what? Sorry, being distracted very easily.
Squirrel.
Cat.
Ah.
Cult of the Lamb.
We were talking about.
It's like a
I
Binding
didn't
of
finish what I was
Isaac.
saying before. Wait. So yeah, Stray is great. You should play it. It's a very beautiful and very fun story, even though it's like harsher than I think.
Depressing.
It's a little more depressing than you realize at first, but it's a really good game. And as you just saw from me, the 40 things that distracted me, I 100% have to have ADD. There's like it hasn't been clinically uh, proven, but there's no way I don't have it. Mallory will tell you it's very difficult to talk to me. Um, but fuck, where am I going, guys? I'll be playing a game, and even if I really enjoy it, I'll get sidetracked by either another game or something happening in real life or whatever. And so, as much as I want to finish Stray, I just haven't gotten my attention back to it yet. That's it. Cult of the Lamb.
I didn't play it. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I saw people playing it on stream. It looks cool, but definitely,
yeah,
not my kind of game.
What is
Charlie?
it?
What is it? I don't even know. It was like I mean, it's like a cartoonish looking game that it's a roguelike action adventure game by Massive Monster and published by Devolver Digital. This is just really popular on Twitch. I didn't get into it. I was hoping one of you guys had seen more about it, but
Someone's
I ain't got time.
I've heard, but I know nothing about it. You know, people have mentioned it to me, but
yeah,
no idea.
I don't have time. I got too much. I'm too busy spending money on video games that I'll probably never play and will just sit on my shelf and look cool.
Yeah, you got too much.
Yeah, but at some point you're gonna be able to sell those and buy 2 houses in Florida, probably with all
that
the,
that
with all
you
the
know
retro
that would
games.
be the plan. Yes, that would be. I
like
actually am
accumulating all of the retro games of the East Coast right now. Apparently, you know, there's a store in New York called Games New York that is a retro game store. If you ever come through,
yeah,
Josh, you'd go.
Oh, you'll have
nuts.
to take me. You'll have to take me.
Because it's genuinely, but like some of the cases, like with the locks on them and shit, we're talking like unopened, like pure 10 out of 10,
extreme
like,
value.
Yeah.
Kind of history in a sense.
They started
honestly.
from just a collector. That shop started just from some dude collecting all these retro games, and then and then created a business. When I sold all my SNES games, they bought all of them for like fat cash too. It was tight.
There are no shops in South Florida. There's like 2, and they're both scams. Like, I shouldn't say scams. They're very
like
rude,
sketchy,
short-tempered dudes. Because there's a lot of people in Miami that have a lot of money, and they don't really have the same reality that the majority of us all do in the world. So you have some dude in Miami that's a trust fund kid that comes in and like, hey, you know, I want every Sega Saturn game you have. Money is of no object. Just throw a fucking price at me. So when I come in and I want to like play, I'm a collector. Let's haggle. You know, he's just like, go fuck yourself. You know, and I'm like, this is no fun. You know, like there's no like you were just saying. You know, in New York, there are so many people, and I'm sure there's a bunch of stores that they might like. I mean, also New York, the haggling's kind of a thing up there, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like something. I mean, I know it depends on the store, but like, you know, that it's probably more common there than it would be down here in this market. Maybe. Anyways, with that being said, you're not wrong. Like I'm really enjoying it, and I am going to be trying to start a little eBay store and selling some games on the side. So I figured it'd be fun to like get involved in that, and you know, just my dream would be that I come across people that are like, hey Josh, you know, I have this whole collection, I need to just get rid of it, and I'm like, I'll throw $1,000 at you for it or something like that, you know, and just I get to just play with it, you know, and do my processing, and that's my dream, but you know, I'm not there yet. So or at least
dream that slowly becomes a nightmare.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, that's
or it becomes a full-time fun thing. I don't know.
There you go.
Who's
there
to
you
say?
Go.
Who's
there
to
you
say?
go.
Just
you know, a lot of the guys I follow on
addiction.
That's right. That's right. A lot of the guys I watch on YouTube, that's how they all got started. They just go to Goodwills and they flip what they find, or thrift stores, you know, and it turns into a full-fledged business for them. Granted, you know, the YouTube monetization is helping them out, but yeah, just something I wanted to do for fun. It helps to fund the addiction and the problem.
Stimulate the mind a little bit.
That's right.
In the wallet,
you know,
allows you to think outside the box.
In your prostate.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? In 2022, it's always good to have a side hustle.
You're gonna be better than needing to have a side hustle.
Hustle.
Like being retired.
Just having a job that pays you, so you don't have to have a side hustle.
Well, I mean, sure. I mean,
I'm trying to hustle less. I'm trying to do less hustling.
I had a job
maybe
yesterday, and I'm like I can't.
Like a freelance job?
Yeah.
Why are you doing freelance jobs?
Because I have to pay for stuff, dude.
Charlie, you're a funny guy.
I took a pay cut to work the same hours and make less money.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like you need to title this episode. I think it's going to be like called.
Please give me a suggestion, because right now that's just me coming up with random.
I think it should be entitled Existential Crisis.
I just
Existential Crisis Core.
Yeah, instead of Crisis Core, it's going to be Existential Core.
Existential Crisis Core.
Yeah. That's funny. Final Fantasy Existential Crisis Edition. So,
sorry, just petting my boy.
Awkward podcast silence.
Awkward.
Watching OG podcast.
Podcast. I'm petting my boy.
The pod.
All right, I'm ending the episode now. Bye.
You're ending the episode now.
After that one.
Podcast. Oh, I get it, because it was a bad.
Oh, because it was a bad.
Jerry, was that bad? Jerry went back in his cave actually after I said podcast.
He's just like, no.
So maybe
even he understands. She's like, I'm
even
old.
The cat understands I have bad jokes.
No.
Savage.
Well, I will have to say, even though I haven't been watching, even though I haven't been playing a lot of games, have been watching a lot of TV.
Oh,
I have to say, I'm actually pleasantly surprised by the new She-Hulk show.
I haven't watched it yet. I've been meaning to.
I was pleasantly surprised. I was like expecting the CG to be like really cheesy, pretty top notch.
I'm sure it's good. I think it's still hard for me. I know I'm gonna like it. There's a lot of really good talent in it. It's still hard for me to justify and be cool with. And granted, I'm gonna caveat immediately after I say this, so please let me just wait. Like, let me get it all out. With how watered down the Hulk is in the MCU. With that being said, they have to water him down. It's the same with Doctor Strange. Like, there's a few characters in this universe that have to be watered down on screen, because if they weren't, it would just be everything would be done. Everything would be fixed. There would be no like, nothing is scary enough to defeat the Hulk, nor is nothing.
Oh, you mean like he's so badass, but they have to humanize him at the same time. Otherwise,
they have to power him down.
Yeah. Otherwise,
same thing with Scarlet. Like the Scarlet, it's actually pretty surprising. I don't want to give too many spoilers away with the new Doctor Strange movie.
I mean, it's been out.
Sure. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to think too wild, but it is pretty surprising by how powerful they did make the Scarlet Witch in the last Doctor Strange movie. That's still nowhere near the infinite possibilities of her power. But there's a few characters within the Marvel comics that are so strong, you actually don't even see them as much in the comics because they're too fucking strong. Except for, like, the Hulk is different. You see the Hulk a lot, but the Hulk is like, he's a weird character. But there has to be a level of giving leeway, because if they weren't, they would be too much. Like, there was like the Scarlet fucking Witch in the comics created multiverse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're very fucking strong. The Hulk can really, like, beat almost anything and everything, you know. But it still is a bummer to not see him as strong as I would like for him to be. But at the same time, again, like, Thanos has beat the Hulk a few times in the comics, but like in Infinity War, like on the ship, when Thanos just handles the Hulk, it's like, dude, that's not. No. Thanos is very strong, and he had some power gauntlet power, sure. But that was too much of a handle. That was too much of a handling of the Hulk. You know what I mean?
It's Hollywood right there.
But it's like, again, though, if not,
yeah, well,
like,
then
there's been multiple times where the Hulk could like punch the Earth and destroy it if he wanted to. You know what I mean? Like, that's how, like, strong the Hulk is. Like, you know, it's like kind of insane.
Well, if the Hulk had beat up Thanos at that point, then
you wouldn't have the movie.
You wouldn't have had the amazing fight at the end of Endwar or Endgame. Endwar.
Endwar Endgame. Yeah, the movie wouldn't have been a thing. And I like Professor Hulk is a thing from the comics, when he gets all smart and, like, loses a little bit of power, but he has the sentience. Like, he's called Professor Hulk. I do like all the Professor Hulk stuff. That was cool. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I just need to. I honestly, I haven't watched many shows at all lately. I just keep forgetting to do that, to watch a show.
Bunch, man. watching way too much stuff.
Yeah.
I'm catching up on my anime lately. I'm so hype. I don't care. I'm gonna sound like a weeb, but Bleach is coming back next month, and I'm so
Oh, dude,
fucking
Bleach
excited.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys don't understand. I'm so excited.
I
I
used to
love
watch
Bleach,
back in
dude.
the day.
Dude, I'm so excited about Bleach. So excited.
I don't remember anything.
I finally.
I want to see a reboot of Event. Oh god, what's it called? Neo Genesis Evangelion.
Oh, I never watched. I know it's like one of the best.
It's so good. It's kind of like that and Macross for me. Macross is like one of my favorite old school.
Oh, look at this. Stan just posted this in the Discord. Sony to integrate Discord voice chat in the coming months.
Oh yeah, I mean Xbox just did it. It was only a matter of time before Sony also.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, all for that because that will.
Oh, that would actually be dope, dude. Because my freaking every time Michael and I, my friend and I, are playing anything on PlayStation, we always have to get in the PS chat, and I have to get in on my phone. I'd so much rather, or even get on Discord for my phone. I would so much rather just. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah, I mean, Discord is like.
They're taking over, dude.
Yeah, Discord is like the top dog of. I mean, I use Discord at work a lot. Like right now, like I use Discord a lot because all of our produced streams we use a vendor to produce them, and it's.
I always say that this is just as good as Slack in every way. I don't really. I mean,
yeah, just a little more gaming based, but yeah, it
yes,
is the same. It is the same. Like Mallory's actually asked me multiple times, like, what's the difference between Slack and Discord? And I was like, very similar, just more gaming integration with Discord.
I would say that.
Would you say
Slack has better integrations for code snippets?
Wait, you think Discord is better than Slack, Charlie?
Yeah.
What makes it better? I guess
you have a lot more integrations that you could custom build yourself. I mean, you could do webhooks and whatnot through Slack, but I just like if you like somebody. Like think of all like the big Slacks that you've ever been invited to. Like you can have like set rules and do all sorts of like full on channel stuff. I mean, I'm a Slack admin on my side, and there's really not a ton of admin stuff that I can do unless I'm an owner. But it's just I don't know. I personally think Discord is just one ups.
I think Slack is clunky, dude. Personally,
it is definitely clunky. Yeah.
Yeah. I cannot. I personally don't use Slack. I find it to be very sloppy for me. But anyways, in gaming news, we're talking about the difference between Slack and Discord.
That's relevant.
It is relevant. No. I people ask me all the time because I feel like everybody in the professional working world, not everybody knows about Discord, but they know about Slack, and they'll be like, "What is this Discord thing?" And we're over there like, "Dude, it's basically the same thing." Like it's just funny that conversation is had on so many different channels.
Yeah.
Slack does have a little bit better security options. Integrates more with more two-factor stuff. That's really the only thing it has going for it. It's more.
Yeah, I know that there are a lot of capabilities in terms of automating like sales processes and project management processes with Slack, but I just haven't seen. I mean, you probably could. I personally haven't seen with webhooks. You could, but I haven't seen native integrations with like top tier CRMs like I have with Slack. Like they just. But like again, like you said, you could easily accomplish that if you have the know-it-all to type in your question to Google and be able to read the problem and put it into action.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to video games. Can we talk about the Hogwarts and the game and the God of War and then the inevitable downfall of Charlie's reign of terror in defeating me in my challenges
in getting platinum, I guess.
Yeah, things got really good for me, dude. I'm gonna lay out the timeline for you, okay? Because they originally
let's hear it. Let's go.
Originally, I mean, they're just setting me up for success and Charlie up for failure. To be honest with you.
Why do you think I'm trying to get all these projects done now so that way I have?
We are setting the stage for some epic.
Cannot wait.
Shit talking. I mean, we're already getting there.
I mean, it just feels like it's necessary. But the way I see it playing out is God of War is going to come out, right? And I'm not like gung ho with God of War, but Charlie is, and Charlie's going to get like a rock hard nerd boner over God of War, and he's just going to go fucking balls out, and he's going to get that platinum trophy. He's going to be feeling good about himself, and then Christmas time's going to come around.
Sure.
And I'm gonna be just playing Pokemon. I'm gonna be chilling, hanging out, just throwing some Pokeballs at, some Pikachus and shit. And then February is going to roll around, right? Hogwarts Legacy is going to come out, right? And see, me being the casual Andy that I am just going to just I'm just going to just get blasted. I'm going to start streaming again. I'm going to throw out a wizard robe, wizard hat. I'm going to play it out, and we're going to see how that goes, right? And then March rolls around, and see, March is when Crisis Core comes out, right? And see, Charlie is going to be still trying to platinum Hogwarts Legacy, and I will be just like, nice and fresh off that. And I will be on probably like my third playthrough of Crisis Core that I've been doing on the PSP. So, yeah, I'm just seeing a overall landslide victory on Chef Crondo's party over here.
Landslide victory.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, can you hear this? Can you hear?
Are you sipping your tea? Is that actual tea? What is that, coffee? What are you drinking?
That was just watered down cold brew,
You want to hear the actual timeline of what's going to happen?
Let's go. Let's set up the first annual challenge-a-thon. OG podcast challenge-a-thon between Chef Crondo and Mash. The pot, yeah. And
see, I have a custom tailored excuse as to why I lost all of the previous chances.
Oh, lay it on.
Oh, please give us the.
What was the excuse? Well, I don't even remember there was an excuse.
Okay, so when wait, what was the first one I lost?
You don't even know.
I mean, I've lost so many. I have to remember which one, and then I can conjure the excuse. I think the first one I lost was it Elden Ring?
I guess they're tired of winning.
No. I think I've lost 3, right? Have I lost 2 or 3?
3. You've lost 3. So it's been Elden Ring.
So I lost Elden Ring.
It's been
Resident Evil 8.
And then there's one other before that.
But I don't remember what the other one was.
Just go through my platinums real quick and find out.
I'm pretty sure that it was only Resident Evil 8 and Elden Ring.
No, there was one other too. I don't remember what it was. I'll figure it out.
Okay. Well, Resident Evil 8 came out when I was playing WoW. Okay. So it wasn't fair. All right. Because I have an addiction problem. Okay. And I basically, it's like a bad gambling addiction, where like you go out and you're like, I got this, dude. No problem. Let me in on this poker game. I'm a champion. And even though you owe like this guy over here like 10 grand, you still get in on this game. It's like some Sopranos shit playing out, right?
Literally, it's the Sopranos poker game episode with Frank Sinatra Jr. And
that's correct.
When Richie Aprile comes in. Yeah.
That's literally
great
Right?
reference.
So
great
I'm rich.
reference.
So that's me in this instance. Okay.
He's in for 15 boxes of ziti. Oh my God! Thanks. We brought it full circle back to Sopranos somehow.
So so anyways, that was why that's why I failed at Resident Evil 8. Elden Ring came out.
If you were in for 15 boxes of ziti.
Yeah. Okay, so it gets worse, right? So then when when Elden Ring came out, that's when I was like full sweat nerd, like going nuts on analyzing my parses in WoW, and I had to like be like one of the top ret paladins in the world kind of shit. So I definitely just didn't even try. Like I feel like I was just like talking a big game, and then like I gave up because I knew Charlie was going to get it within like 3 days, and he did. But see, the difference is now I know, and I'm
might have just been 2. I can't find the other one unless it's the Resident Evil 3 remake that we did.
No, it definitely wasn't that one. That one would have been. Neither one of us would have gotten it because I'm pretty sure that you don't have it and I don't have it because of the mercenaries thing, right? Oh no, that was the Resident Evil 8 one. That's why you didn't finish it, but you still beat the shit out of me. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I was literally one trophy away. That's like impossible to do.
Yeah, I haven't even beaten the game yet, so because I just didn't care about Resident Evil 8. Like the game just kind of fell off for me towards the end. I'll beat it at some point. I'm not that worried about it. But,
Strangers in Paradise.
Oh, that's because we were gonna platinum it together, and then you went out and did it without me.
You never hit me up about it.
No, that was you. Okay.
No, I was like, hey, hit me up whatever you want, and like I never heard from you for a week. And I was like,
that's fine. I'll give it to you because the reign of terror is coming to an end, and that's all I hear about.
All right, you want to hear how this is actually gonna go down?
Yeah, let's hear about how this is actually gonna go down. Yeah, let's hear about this.
So Chef's gonna be like all up in that Harry Potter stuff, and he'd be like, all right, cool, I'm down with this. And then Crisis Core comes out. And then what ends up going to happening is he'd be like, he's going to start up, he's going to play through it the first time. He's like, all right, cool. I got to play through this on hard without potions. Fuck this, I'm done. And that's what it's going to be.
You don't think I? Oh, you don't think I? Oh.
Mm-mm.
You don't think I can play through Crisis Core without some potions?
If it's anything like Final Fantasy VII, you had to beat the entire game without using a single potion for another trophy.
Whoa.
Which I got.
All right. I just put my hat back on for everybody that's out there. I gave myself a little. All right. We'll see
Essentially, what's
about
going to
that.
end up coming is he's going to do it. He's going to beat it once. He'd be like, all right, cool. What else do I got to do next? And figure it out. And then he's be like, nope. I just don't feel like it. I got an excuse. I don't know. I got to go back to cooking school. I don't know. It's just like
I gotta go back to cooking school. Yep. That you know what, dude? I feel like if of all the excuses that I could absolutely come up with, because I can tell you what, I can come up with some elaborate fucking excuses in life. That is definitely the one I'm going with. Yeah, that is the one.
I could go back to learn how to make PB&J.
I like how Vvash says nowhere in the rant was I given any truly logical reason why Chrono will beat Vvash in Platinum Trophy grabs. Well, that's because my perspective doesn't have any logical proof. Okay, it's just all I have to go off of is sheer hard work.
Do you want a head
desire.
Start? You want a head start on the game?
No, I don't want a head start.
You want a handicap?
Actually, I feel like I should
that's
give
more
you
of an insult than anything.
I feel like
I'll give you a weak head start.
A weak head start. I tell you what, if you really want to tell yourself that you're that good at the game, that's fine, but that is definitely not how it's gonna go down. It's Crisis Core, okay? I feel like you're underplaying the dedication I have to that particular game.
Doesn't matter what dedication is, my friend. It depends on what the trophy list is.
Hey, guys.
Whoever is listening,
guys, Charlie,
hold on.
This level, this is breaking us up. This is splitting us apart. Okay, okay. This is getting too personal now. I have to step in. Okay, you guys need to relax. We're a team. I can't fake cry right now, but first and foremost, we're the OG boys. All right, I can't have you.
Oh, we're gonna be the overachievers, that's for sure.
Yeah, we wouldn't be over. This is not the regular podcast. This is the overachievers podcast.
Skill better than dedication. Yeah, well, you know what, Hooch? Oh yeah, man. You know what? Hey, hold on. When does Crisis Core come out? I think I have like
March 15th or something.
There was like a pasta making class or something I had to teach that week.
There you go.
All I will say is
lay it on us. What are you gonna say?
Challenge accepted.
I mean, it's already the challenge was
accepted.
already accepted.
Right.
Yeah, we talked about. Yeah. At this point, all you can do is just pray that
Oh, I remember what I was going to say. Whoever's listening,
betting on this?
We already did.
We already.
Who's got the odds? No, I meant for me. Like I'm trying to get some bookkeeping going. Like who's got?
Yeah, if you want to bookie it up, ask Pastrami up.
I guarantee you.
I don't want to be the bookie. I want to make money.
I guarantee you, if you ask my best friend Michael, he'll put all the money on Charlie.
See,
because my best friend will talk endless shit to me in life about how I cannot beat Final Fantasy games. Like he knows me well enough to know that I have a problem.
I don't want to sit here. Wait, I don't want to sit here and say Charlie necessarily has an advantage or anything. I think just if you look back historically, if you look at the pure stats.
Right. The fact that I have 2 platinum trophies and he has like what 70 something or 80
you want to know how many trophies I have total?
Oh my God! This man's like,
I actually do.
Let me log into my dashboard.
Bring up your.
I have it right in front of me.
What is it? It's right in front of you. You should have said it by now.
It's PSN.
Apparently, you don't have it right in front of you.
It's
Where is
right
it then?
here.
Tell us. Why is it taking you so long to tell us this?
Hold on.
Yeah, there should be no holding on if it's right in front of you.
Sharing my screen. Chill
that's the point I'm trying to make.
It's this guy, right? This is my 508 games played, 22 completed games, 100%, 30% completion, 12,706 earned trophies.
Where are the platinum trophies?
Right up here, 61.
61. That's tight.
With 6,000 silver trophies. Is that silver? No, that's whatever. Common trophies.
That can't be like a single game doesn't have a trophy.
I mean, there's multiple trophies.
That's not
directly.
6,000 games played.
No, it's 508
No.
games played right here on the
Got
left-hand
it.
side
And
there.
out of those 508 games played, that's how many
61
trophies
platinum
you've
trophies.
accumulated
61.
between.
Yes, 61 platinum trophies.
Got it. That makes sense. Well, wait. A platinum trophy is when you complete all the trophies of a game, right?
Correct. So the base game, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
and then
that so 61 games out of those 508 games, you've completed all the challenges for.
Correct. But
You know,
games
I
played is
expected
like
that number to be a little higher up. I'm gonna tell you.
but games played means is like, you know, did I log into it once? Did it get an account to my? Because I have a lot of games on my things that I've played, but I was like, I don't feel like doing this. Like SpongeBob's like best fur day or something like that.
That makes
SpongeBob's best fur day.
Did you play
Is
that?
that like a crossover between SpongeBob and Conkers?
Yes, exactly. I'm glad you picked up on
Gotcha.
that. But like, you know, I played like for instance, just to show what I mean by
For
that.
instance.
For instance,
Get it?
heart. But like for instance, like, you know, Ghost Runner 045 trophies, but it gives it a thing because I tried it. I was like, this game's not for me. It's like that Temple Run game, but like whatever. I just can't. No, but like I also tried Crash Bandicoot. That's not.
Oh,
my
is that a
type of
thing?
game.
They add DLC and then your platinum gets taken away?
No, it's like it's the percentage.
It's a different plat.
It's a different thing.
Okay.
So like for
They-
like I haven't played Outer Wilds like 032 or Ashen.
pretty
Like
sure
I
like
tried
the-
it too. Like for
Like the
instance, for
RE7 one.
like I mean, you know I've 100% of Valhalla. But it's
You
like,
should probably lose at least 1 or 2 plats for even installing that SpongeBob game.
Go look at your Resident Evil 7 one.
Resident Evil 7 one. Or
Yeah,
the-
because they added a bunch of DLC, so I'm curious what it does to your. Because I know I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
you're up.
platinumed
Go up.
that one.
Go up. No, you just passed it.
I missed it.
It is Resident Evil Biohazard down.
Yeah.
Down. Right there.
Yeah, 40 of 59. So like, you know, I got the platinum trophy in 2017.
Yeah,
They added a whole bunch.
they
of
just. I'm
other
pretty sure they added like 2 or 3 DLCs.
DLC trophy pack.
Yeah,
Trophy pack 2, 3, 4,
Jesus.
all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I mean that does.
but they don't have a platinum. They only get a
No.
gold at the end. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Or no, is that like that
Yeah.
best birthday ever? Is that a plat trophy or
The only
is that
gold.
silver?
Yeah, those
Silver.
are plat. No, oh, that's
Silver.
silver. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What
So
does the platinum
it
look
only
like?
gives
It's
you
blue. Platinum looks blue.
platinum looks like it's like this whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Grrrr.
Although I do like this because it shows like what's the rarest trophy I have is right here is Divinity Original Sin. Although a lot more people have it, but that's like the 5 rarest trophies right here. Which this one was tough. This one, Never Say Die. That's super tough. Where it's like you have to
Don't die.
yeah, you must complete the game entire game of honor mode difficulty, which means like if you die, like do a party wipe, your save gets erased.
Hey, you want that sweet charcoal gray suit for $500? That's tight.
Indochino.
Sweet ad
Nice.
popping up. Sweet
Yeah,
ad
Indochino.
popping up. Tight. Wow, trophy stuff. You know, I like for a minute cared about because there wasn't trophies on Xbox, but there were like the
Achievements.
gamer points.
Yeah.
Achievements. Yeah. And for like a minute, I was like, let me try to get a lot of achievements, and I was like, I don't fucking care about this anymore.
There's certain games that I get into, like when I was playing through Resident Evil 7, I was like, you know what? I kind of feel like I could do this one, you know?
The only thing I actually ever cared about was trying to do was the one for Half-Life where you brought the gnome from the start of the game to the end of the game, and I tried it, and no matter what, I just kept losing it, you know?
No matter what.
What? Oh no!
No
Shut the
matter
fuck
what.
up. We're done. We're done. Bring it in. Thanks for coming, everybody. The Overachievers Gaming Podcast.
We're on the TikTok.
The podcast. Get it? Because the paw is my cat. Jerry, my boy Jerry.
Yeah.
Your boy Jerry.
Jerry, sweet little boy.
Right.
He's a sweet dude.
When does
Has a heart
Dom? When
condition.
does the new Pokemon come out? I keep forgetting
I think December.
because I think that's like the. Oh, okay.
I think so. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is November. Very excited for those games. Yeah, very excited. The only thing that's a bummer, normally the dual games, you know, each have different Pokemon in it, each have a different legendary. It is so unfortunate. The one legendary, I think it's the one for Scarlet, is so much whacker than the one for Violet.
Oh, really?
Like, no one's gonna buy Scarlet.
Really?
Like, yeah, I don't like. Usually, I'll ask my friends like what they're getting, and then get the opposite, just to like do some trading.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not getting fucking Scarlet is.
By
It's
the
a
way,
whack ass Pokemon.
I didn't realize that they actually give you how fast you get your platinums in. Elden Ring, I
Oh.
got my platinum in 3 weeks, 1 day.
Dang, dude. Yeah, maybe go outside some more. I don't know.
Touch
You know what I
grass is the term.
Touch grass, yeah.
Except all the
Yeah,
grass
when,
is dead because it's been so hot. We
Dude,
haven't
it
had
is
any rain.
so hot down here in Florida right now. I mean, granted, August is always the hottest month, but my God, man.
Although
I don't even
Stranger
wanna go
Paradise, I
outside.
got it in 6 days, 17 hours.
Oh, yeah, you're so good because you did it without me.
Find out what the timeline is for Crisis Core. That's what it's going to be.
It's going to be like 2 days for me. 2-3
I
days.
don't know. We'll see. We will see. Actually, the game is called SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's I swear to God, that's what it's called.
That's hilarious.
Maybe I'll get the platinum on that just to spite
Just
Stan.
to prove a point.
Just to
Yeah,
prove a
why
point.
not, dude? I mean,
Yeah,
I would if
just
I were
to do
you.
it.
You're not really an overachiever if you don't, in my opinion.
That's true. You're very true.
Yeah.
Now
I wish
I'm
there
going to
were-
quit my job just so I can get that trophy. That
Hell
platinum.
yeah, dude. I actually really wish that old school games had an achievement system. Like I could do
Minus three,
achievements for
minus 3 points.
Minus 3. Yeah. All right. I think that's good enough. We got some stuff to do. I got people coming to the house in half an hour. I got to go take a shower.
What am I do for lunch, guys?
I
Egg
need some
salad.
pizza, dude.
No pizza. What'd you say, Charlie?
Egg salad.
Both of the pizza's not a bad idea, but
I said
already
I
had
need pizza.
Oh, you need pizza. Okay.
Yeah.
I just had some fire pizza last night. But also no egg salad. That's what you go with of all the things I could do for
The
lunch.
first
You
thing
just,
that came
all
to
you
mind.
say
You
is
know what
egg
I had?
salad.
You know what I had yesterday? That was bomb,
Prosciutto
dude.
cereal.
I made a.
What
Did you
the
say
fuck?
prosciutto cereal?
Yes, that's exactly what he did.
So I did. I had a sesame bagel, toasted it up. I put some
Nice.
truffled salami on it.
Nice.
I shaved some Parmesan cheese.
Nice.
Had some
Nice.
arugula, some
Nice.
cucumber,
Nice.
and some shaved red onion.
Nice.
It was bomb, dude.
Cost you about
Nice.
$3.50.
It was absolutely bomb.com,
$3.50.
dude.
Well, I'll figure it out, I guess. You guys didn't help, but it's okay.
I'm sorry.
Like I
want
said, this
some-
is
you
why
want some-
chefs
you want
gotta
some
go back
Indian
to cooking
food?
school. That's all.
You want some
food
Indian
sounds good.
food? There you
Like,
go.
Some curry
There you
sounds
go.
good.
Samosas.
Pineapple on
Or
pizza.
what do they call it? They're not samosas. They're like.
There's samosas.
Are they
The,
samosas?
the,
Is that what it's
the
called?
puffs, the like
Oh, I
puffy, the
freaking
puffy
love those
like
things,
almost
dude.
they're like similar like empanada style.
It's like fried. It's like the
yeah,
fried potato
yeah.
and
Yeah,
Get
curry.
yourself some
tasty.
arepas.
Very,
There you go.
very tasty, very tasty.
Arepas. Dude, stuffed arepas are so good, man. Oh,
A lot of good stuff here.
dude.
Anyway, all right. Thanks everyone for coming out and being with us for the
let's rate.
Overachievers Gaming Podcast. We are
Let's
also
rate
the
somebody.
Overachievers Tangent Podcast, obviously, because we haven't talked in like 3 weeks, so that's what it is. Anyway, you can find us on Instagram, OG Podcast, or Twitter's OverachieversP. Our website's ogpodcast.fm, where we get this episode and every episode where we talk about what we're playing, what we're looking forward to, and whatever comes to mind. Because we don't talk about gaming news, so it's whatever comes to mind. So anyway, you can also, if you haven't already, please make sure you check us out on twitch.tv/OGpodcast. Pretty much OG Podcast anywhere is us for the most part. So if you can, it'd be fantastic. You hit that follow, that notification, and then once we get 1,000 followers on YouTube, we actually have our custom domain name. We're at like 370 something followers on YouTube. So if you don't follow us already, please feel free. And that's it. That's all I got.
So you can prepare yourself for the SmackDown coming later on this year.
I wish I
Actually,
had
it'll
more
be
time.
SmackDown of 2023.
I wish I had more time to like put together like a little like promotional like Vvash versus Crondo about like kind of like in the WWE style of things like maybe we should do it. If I find some time, we can do like put up like we can film some stuff on our side. We'll like do like a little SmackDown.
You just
kind of
make
thing.
you just like make a clip of me just like making baby excuses all the time, just like
Yeah.
Literally put his face on a baby that animates like.
We'll see.
Final Fantasy
Where's-
Strangers of Paradise.
Where's
Resident
El
Evil 8.
Turismo? What we need-
Elden Ring.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming out. We'll see you. Oh God, I'm getting choked up on that last thing. See you all in 2 weeks for the next episode, if we're all together. Who knows? Same. All right. Thanks all. Bye.
Oh, did I get the raid in? I didn't get the raid in.
I was just recording.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Let's raid somebody.
Get that raid.
Let's raid the official Bob Ross Twitch channel.
Do it.
No, not actually. That's silly.
Shanksy's streaming.
Yeah, we can raid Shanksy. Also, if you don't follow the Bob Ross Twitch channel, do yourself a favor. It is the perfect thing to just have on in the background. It's just Bob Ross from his old PBS broadcast painting. It's truly a
happy
wonderful...
little raid here.
We're just gonna shade a happy little raid.
Go tell Shanksy.
Yeah, go tell Shanksy what's up. Hello. We'll see you all next time. Miss you all already. Bye.
Miss you all already.